G'day guys, how's it going? It's a bit of a broad subject, pretty large, and there's lots of nuance in it. But in general, it's pretty much, I guess, the same with a lot of other relationships, at least what I think anyway, is that being honest with people like your GPs, your doctors and all that with, what you do as a kinkster is more beneficial than it is a detriment. There's some people who lie about what they do and pass it off as that they're being abused in an abusive relationship, and that it's not consensual. There's so many problems there when people lie about it, particularly when they pass it off as that, in that, number one, if you're truly not being abused, and not saying that other people aren't and don't, it can make it confusing for a lot of people when you do or are being. Number two, they also have your best interest at heart, and they might ask you to seek professional help or they might not. If your GP or your medical professionals don't understand, like, you don't have to tell them everything, and that's true, Matt. A lot of people don't realize how many kinky people are actually in the medical profession or the legal profession or in the police or all that sort of stuff. I've known quite a few of them, but yeah, it's beneficial to actually be honest about it. You don't, like I said, you don't have to tell them everything, but the implications and all that afterwards are a bit, these people, they've seen a lot. They, but it, like I said, it can confuse things for people when and if someone really is under distress or not, and that takes away a lot of funding, attention, personnel from people who actually really are in distress. And redigging an old dress which kind of died, so I've got red and black now, so I don't have my green one anymore, my jade green one. But yeah, the guts make and leveled up again. Look at that, a little bit clearer for you, Matt. But yeah, definitely be honest with them. Like I said, don't have to tell them everything. You can be subtle about saying, look, you live an alternative lifestyle, or you're into the 50 Shades thing, but it's all consensual, and just leave it at that. If they're not understanding, you can always find yourself another medical professional or say, look, I'm not comfortable with that, can you please refer me to somebody else or something. But it is essential for your health, because things may happen that they may be able to help you with, where if you don't tell them, there's a lot of nuance and things that might tip the balance, such as, if you're having a bad episode, or you can work in conjunction with them to make your life feel better, your relationships, your kink. There's professionals that I see my GP on a semi-regular basis because health issues, and I let them know that there's certain things that I do that may impact it. Like I said, I don't tell them everything, but they are aware of I have an alternative lifestyle and that I'm careful with what I do, and they're worried about my health and well-being, as they should be, because they're doctors, even though they're being paid. But yeah, like I said, and doctors and all that, they're all discreet, and they do want to do what's best for you. So the more information that they have relevant to your particular situation, the more they can help you. Like, I was thinking about, I was watching a botched episode, and there are these girls that were like, oh yeah, we were drinking champagne with like these really strong pain-killing drugs because I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, anywho, if you have people that you see on a medical professional basis, I do encourage people to be honest as much as they're comfortable with. Like I said, you don't have to get into all the gory details. If you know anyone or can recommend to like your fellow kinksters, any kink-friendly aware medical professionals, and there are quite a few out there, and you may get a bit squick because of privacy issues, but let's just say when it's in their office, it's patient confidentiality, and that's all that needs to be said. Anyone outside of that, I'd say like anything outside of the office, the doctor's office, or their place of work, I wouldn't say anything about. I'd just say, look, I'll go and see you next time I've got an issue. You know, that's just so you can help delineate that. And not every doctor, nurse, medical professional wants to talk about all that stuff in their downtime. So yeah, I mean, if you are unsure, there's actually quite a few people in the scene who are, yes, I said, in the medical profession, but there's also quite a few people who can recommend others as well, or questions that you can ask the actual doctors or your medical professionals that will help you make a decision as to whether you want to keep them or keep going to these guys for medical treatment, whatever it is that you need. Okay? And take care of yourself. It's going to be a lovely day, but there's still a total fire ban here in Australia because it's been exceptionally hot and exceptionally dry, even though we had a bit of rain. If anything, that kind of made it worse because you have a spouting growth of grass which dies off really quickly and adds more fuel to the fire, so to speak. Hats off to all the fireys, emergency personnel, police and the Defence Force, which are on standby, who are ready to jump in there. As always, they're not just about war, they're about helping. They're like one of the go-to people that can actually be a part of rebuilding and helping the biggest organisation that can actually mobilise effectively and efficiently. And what else? Yes, take care, Tim. I know you're probably on a day off, but take care with fighting those fires, mate. See you guys. Love you.